Hello there. I have some pickups here. Um, I thought I was just going to have a few odds and ends, but I ended up getting some nice Facebook deals. So I actually have a bundle here from Facebook, and then I have another bundle I'm going to show later. I thought I wasn't going to be picking up a lot, but fortunately I was able to get these deals, like I said, and got a few things on the side from some stores and flea markets. So the big thing you can see here, you're probably noticing the boxes. That's actually an eBay purchase. I do try to buy boxes when I can from eBay. I don't always show them just because it's not always super exciting, but this one was a good one. Basically, there was two eBay lots from the same person for some N64 games, boxes, I should say. Bought both of them, and it was $140 in total. There was 16 boxes in the listing, but actually they sent me 2 extra, which was very nice of them. I guess just because I bought both, they had 2 more, and they just lumped them in there, and they were both ones I needed, so I was happy to get it. So it was 18 boxes for $140, which is like $7 or $8 a piece. Not, super duper cheap, but pretty good price. There's some good titles in here. The boxes all have minor issues. I wouldn't say any of them are perfect, but let me know what you think once I go through them, if you think it was a good deal or not. I think it is, especially since I'm really looking to beef up my box collection. Okay, let me go ahead and show them real quick. The first 4 actually I already have. I'll go ahead and just show them from here. So there were some duplicates as well, which I'm not sure what I'll do with them, if I'll wait to complete them and then try to sell them, or if I'll just try to sell the box. Not sure right now. But the first one was Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. You can see there's a rip there. I'm missing one of the flaps. It is kind of faded on the back as well. Like I said, none of these are too perfect. Automobile Lamborghini, another one with a little rip on the bottom, but not too bad overall. That flap seems to be a common ripped one. Mission Impossible. This one's okay. It's got a few issues. The top here is probably the worst. And San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. It's got a little damage there, and not too bad otherwise. Just some edge creasing and stuff. But those 4 I did already have, so I'm adding basically 14 boxes to my collection. But 4, like I said, I'm not sure what I'll do with. We'll see. But still good. And actually, I ran out of box protectors. I need to buy some more because I got so many all of a sudden. But this is all stuff for the collection. I'm very happy to add all of these and really beefing up my N64 boxes. Turok, it's definitely a good one. This one, it's got that top right there, not so great, but pretty good. Most of these don't have the box inserts inside of them, which I'm fine with. I'm not too picky about that. Turok Rage Wars, this one's in pretty dang good condition. This might be the best quality one, actually. And these actually all had stickers on the top here that I was able to get off. That was the other thing about them, was that they all had stickers. I got most of the residue off. You might be able to see some of it, but fortunately the stickers were not too bad, where I was able to use the hairdryer on a low setting and slowly peel them off, and then use some Goo Gone to get them off the rest of the way, get any stickiness off. But pretty good. There is some creasing on the top there, of course, but not too bad at all. Happy to now I have boxes for I think all 3 Turoks. I can't remember if there's a 4th one or not. Ridge Racer 64. Ridge Racer.
Remember that one?
That one, pretty good. I was actually kind of surprised I was able to get the labels off so well on these. And they were basically just, game store labels that, listed the name of the game and their price and stuff like that. So nothing too crazy. 007 World Is Not Enough. It's got this corner one's kind of coming off, which is unfortunate, but pretty good otherwise. Happy about that. Aero Fighters Assault. Got that one coming off, and this one's actually pretty faded on the back, and the front's a little faded too. But yeah. I recently tried replaying Aero Fighters Assault, because I remember enjoying it back in the day, and the game's actually pretty hard.
I'm going in. Cover me. F14. Hawk. Scratch 1.
Bottom of the 9th. So there's one of the sports games. This one's pretty good condition though. Here's one of the worser ones. More worse. Army Men Sergeant's Heroes 2. You can see it's got, these rips. Those are already on there. I didn't do that. And you probably can't see it, but there's some bubbling on here. I got some stickers off the top there, but of course it was already in not so great condition on the front. The back's okay, but that's all right. Here's probably the best one as far as game wise is banjo-kazooie. Very happy to see that. Unfortunately, it is not one of the better ones. It's got this is actually torn over here. That's torn. The back's pretty good, but yeah, sad, but that's okay. Still happy to get it. It's nice to have a box for that. I actually don't have the game though, now that I think about it. Nagano Winter Olympics 98, another sports one. Pretty decent condition. There's that tear there you can see in the A. Is that a tear? Yeah, it's a tear. So, not too bad. Duke Nukem 0 Hour, pretty good condition. I don't think I had too much trouble with this one. I can still see a little bit of residue on that one actually. The Nintendo logo. But pretty good overall. I am very happy to add these all to the collection. When it comes to buying a lot of boxes, unfortunately this is probably what I'll have to do if I want to try to get them cheap. Here's one of the throw-ins that I had, Battle Tank Global Assault. I was very happy to see that. I mean, I bought them and I wasn't expecting them, so you could have thrown in anything or not thrown in anything at all. So it was very nice to add that. And this is the other one, Nuclear Strike 64. Very cool. Those are in decent condition too, and obviously I don't have them, so I'm happy to get them. Body Harvest. This one's in very good condition actually. Yeah, I don't think there's too much issues with this one at all. I guess the flap there, it's got some issues. Very nice. And there's a little tear on the Nintendo there. Not perfect, I guess. This is another one, pretty rough one, Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding. Pretty bad. I guess you can see it's torn there, but it's also pretty faded, and there's some discoloration. And you can definitely see the fading on the back. Tear there, tear there. Probably one of the worst ones, but it's alright. Sports game anyway. But yeah, $140 for all those. I think it was a pretty good deal, really. I was kind of surprised that I won both because they were both auctions, so I did win both of them. All right, I have this one right in front of me, so I'll go ahead and go over it. This is my first Facebook Marketplace deal. It's kind of funny. On that day, I'd actually had a previous deal that was for like an Xbox 360 console, $20 for the console and the cables for it. I thought that was the only pickup I was going to get, but when I almost made it to that meetup place at I think it was a Rally's or something, some fast food place. They were like, oh no, I'm gonna have to cancel. I have to go and do something in another town, and they took the listing offline after they told me that. So not sure what happened there. Maybe they decided not to sell it or whatever. But that was just something that I was going to for resale, of course, to get that console. Then a little later, I saw this other listing, and I was like, oh, well, I'm glad I was still looking, because this one was way better. This was $50 for SNES lot, and this one was just another one that surprised me. It's funny with these deals, sometimes you get there, or right before you're about to meet, the person will tell you something like, oh, actually I figured out this console doesn't work, or something like that. It happens, I don't know, maybe a fifth of the time. Usually it's not too big a deal, because usually the deal is really good anyway, so I'm not too concerned if like, oh, this console doesn't read discs, or oh, I couldn't find this game, or I couldn't find the power cable. I'm not too concerned about that. But this one actually turned out to be better, in a sense, because I saw in the picture this very yellowed SNES console, and then they had 2 controllers, and then the stack of games, 7 games, and they wanted 50, and so I agreed to that. And in their listing, they said, "Oh, and plus extras." And I thought they meant like extra controller, because they mentioned that they had an extra controller that didn't work, but they actually meant an extra console. So there's a second console here. But according to the guy, this one works, but of course has the issue there, and it's broken. It's very dirty on the inside. I already opened it up actually to try to clean it a little, just because it's so bad. And I'll probably replace the top is what I'll do. I think I do have a broken one that I can replace the top with, as long as it works, of course. So I won't show too much of that. It's basically just a dirty Super Nintendo. I already cleaned all these, so if that's any indication of how dirty they are. But I wiped them all off because they were just that gross. But that comes with the territory. Here's the other one. The person said that they couldn't get the switcher to work, they said like channel switcher, so I assume they meant that. But I mean, if that's the only issue, then this one might be good. This one's also very dirty, and it's got a few chips, but not too bad overall. I already opened this one as well, and it had an issue with it. This was pushed in a little, but I was able to kind of snap it back into place. So we'll see. As long as I can get one working Super Nintendo out of those 2 consoles, I'm not too concerned, because it was, like I said, it was $50, and there's some good games in here I forgot to mention. So that was kind of the big reason that I was willing to do it, even with dirty, potentially broken consoles. But yeah, there's 2 regular controllers. Look like they're okay, just super dirty. Won't spend too much time on those. And I guess this is a super performance super pad, but I guess it's broken, so we'll see. Not too concerned about all that. But yeah, the games were definitely the big thing. They're all dirty as well, but like I said, I'm going to try to clean them. Monopoly was the first one. You can see it's pretty bad. Fortunately, it's the worst of all of them, so pretty messed up. This is Basson's Black Bass. Probably won't keep that, but okay condition. Super Pinball Behind the Mask. I do have a box copy of that. Here's the first one for the collection, Speed Racer. Nice to get another title like that. I do actually already have Donkey Kong Country, but it was in there as well, and it's pretty good condition as far as the label goes. You can see it's still dirty, and it's got some discoloration on the back, or some staining anyway. Not too big a deal. But here's the 2 really good ones. We got Doom, that red cart. Dirty, a little faded, and you can see it's got the issue with the fading on the corner there, but otherwise good. And another very good one, Super Bomberman 2. Very happy to see that. Once again, just dirty, but the label's pretty good. So not too concerned about all that. Yep. But yeah, pretty good for $50 for all that. Like I said, if I can get one of the Super Nintendos working, not too concerned, because there's definitely there's 3 games in there I can add to the collection, 2 good titles in there, and then Donkey Kong Country, of course, I'll resell. Everyone always needs a Donkey Kong Country. I also had some side pickups from when I went and got those other pickups. A few of these were from earlier in the week. This one actually, I think it's if you live in Henderson, Kentucky, it's the All Peddlers Flea Market. They actually had closed, and because they used to do like a bi-weekly kind of flea market thing. And I would go there every so often. They weren't super great, to be honest, but they closed when the pandemic and stuff started. They recently reopened. Now they're just a 7 days a week. Stuff is priced at the booths, and then you bring it up to the front to buy it. So I was actually kind of happy that they did that. There's not too many vendors right now. I think there's, they're using less than half the space that they had before. They might grow in the future. It's good for me because it's another flea market for me to hit. So if you're in the area, you might go back and check it out if you do flea markets and stuff. But they had one flea market there that had a bunch of toys and stuff and games that I'd never seen before. So I picked up a few things. They're one of those that's a little priced a few dollars over what I want to pay. So I didn't buy too much from them, but I saw some stuff. Picked up Ridge Racer 64 for the collection. As you see, I just got a box for that, so very happy about that. And that was $5. Off-Road Challenge, another $5. Nothing too crazy on those, but this one was a good one. Jurassic Park Part 2, The Chaos Continues, and that was $8, I believe. $7 or $8, I forget, but one of those two. But I think it only goes for like 20, maybe a little less than that, but still, nice pickup. Not some game you see very often. I was happy to get that. All of a sudden I'm getting all this Super Nintendo pickups, but I won't complain too much. And I can continue it here with this pickup. This was actually a thrift store that I had been to a few times and went back to just to check it out in my local area, and they had Balls 3D. That was $5, I believe. Just another nice little pickup. For stuff like that, I will do $5. And this I paid up for. It was $20, but it's Jammer Lammy, the like Parappa the Rapper type game. But I think it is pretty uncommon. I definitely never see it, and I think it does go for like 35, 40. So $20 is pretty good. I'm focusing on PlayStation 1, so I think it was worth me picking up for 20. I might find it cheaper for later, but for now, I wanted to pick it up. And I have two other pickups here. This was actually a flea market that I'd been to a few times, but found some Wii U games at one of the vendors. Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform for $2. Very nice. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I do already have that, but $2. I'm not going to pass that up. I don't know how much these are worth, but I'll probably keep at least this one. Wonderful 101. Always looked pretty interesting. Never played it though. I know I think there's a Switch remake coming out, or already has come out, but pretty cool. I mean, they're all $2, so that's amazing for Wii U to see those kind of prices. Another place that I went to while picking up those Facebook deals was a pawn shop I've been to many times. Gotten great deals. I think I pick up something almost every time I go there. PlayStation games, Game Boy games. One of the times I bought like 2 Wiis off of them for super cheap. This time didn't find as much, but did find this Wii Motion Plus controller for $5. Missing the back, but I know that these are worth a good amount, so I'll pick them up if they're that cheap. And I also spent $4 on a Wii sensor. Nothing too exciting, but I needed one for one of my bundles, so pick that up. Why not? But that's all I have for this pickup. Pretty amazing that I was able to get another Facebook deal. I thought I wouldn't have much to show other than the eBay pickups, but I was happy to get some random stuff, and got a lot of Super Nintendo stuff, which is really great.